Grand Theft Auto 3, the birth of a legend. The game you wanted to get if you had a PlayStation 2. Before, DMA Design was known as the studio that made Lemmings. Now, they will be the guys who made the Grand Theft Auto series. And to say that GTA 3 is likely the lesser game of the series, looking at what Vice City and San Andreas would accomplish.
What about the first two games of the series?
What do you mean, first two games of the series?
Good shot, kid. I think you got him.
Grand Theft Auto 1 came out in November 1997 and brought to the world its early attempt at an ultra-violent crime simulator. Fun fact, early in development you were supposed to be a cop hunting down criminals, but man, I'm glad DMA Design went the other way. You play as a hoodlum looking to climb the ladder of organized crime by working for shady crime bosses who call you on payphones to do illegal things. For being the first game in the series, it did establish many conventions of the game series that would be upheld in its many sequels. The compass, the wanted level, the name of the cities where the action takes place. That's right, Liberty City, San Andreas, Vice City, they all come from GTA 1. Gameplay-wise though, you can have some fun if you don't actively try to play the game the way the developers wanted you to. This game can be obnoxiously frustrating to play due to how unforgiving a lot of the gameplay is. The action in GTA 1 is split in levels, with 2 levels to play in each city. Each level has its own set of missions to play, its own item placement throughout the world, and a target score to reach in order to be able to win the level. You get points by performing criminal activities, from crashing into other cars to gunning down people. But the crux of point obtention in each level are the missions, which award the most points and also boost your score multiplier. So winning missions will make every mission you beat afterwards worth more points. So where's the frustration in all this? Compared to every other game in the series, you only have one shot at any mission in the game. Fail a mission? You lose out on all the points it will have awarded and its score multiplier boost for the rest of your attempt at the level. And losing is much easier than in other games in the series, mainly on the ground that this game does not have a health bar. You get shot once, you die. You have a lives counter that can be increased by finding kill frenzies and completing these acts of wacky carnage, provided the police doesn't gun you down or arrest you first. Oh, and if you get arrested, you lose half of the score multipliers you acquired, making the rest of the playthrough an even more stressful uphill battle if you get busted late in the level. The moment you run out of missions, and yet you're nowhere close to the target score, is an experience I wish on nobody. So in this series of videos, we will play the first game of the series in order to see all the good things it did and the less good. This will not be a fully comprehensive 100% playthrough of the game because this is such a pain to accomplish in this game. Mainly on the ground, this game does not have a save load feature. That's right, you must reach the target score in every level in a single sitting, without the ability to close the game and come back to it later. You'll have to put the game on pause and leave the game open anytime you want to take a break during a level. Hopefully you'll have a better comprehension on how this series started out and the kind of pain it can put you through. After all, GTA 1 is an experience.
Nothing else to do, life was for monopoly. Went back to the streets to earn myself a dollar. Tried to sell some trips to Nicholson and Fonda.
Grand Theft Auto.
Welcome to our brand new contestant in Grand Theft Auto! Because, the first couple of games were essentially treated like they were a game show. Also, make sure that you pick up this armor that's very close to the starting area and keep on it as dearly as your life allows you to. So we have a choice of up to 4 missions here into this phone hub of sorts, but that's not the only missions that we have available. There's also going to be a whole bunch of missions spread out all over towns through vehicles. Your pager over here in the upper left corner of the street sometime will give you hints as to where these missions can be, and other times they're just, hey, do you want your job at the pizza place back? And I think I'll try the crime lord scenario first. But yeah, for instance here, they're talking about a silver bulldog and, yeah, South Telberg. And where is that? It's up to you to find out, because this game is absolutely not interested in hand-holding you. Whenever you bought these games way back in the time, you were able to get maps of the whole cities that tell you where everything is. But yeah, getting this online nowadays, no, you're getting shit, so it's up to you to figure it out the hard way. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta pass time. This is one of those good old games that set out to provoke. So therefore, you have a fart and shit button available at your fingertips at any time. So yeah, this first mission is pretty easy. We just gotta steal 2 taxis and bring them to the docks over there. There's a whole bunch of them that can pick up any kind of vehicles, except those that are considered hot, which are the vehicles that start the game as being on the street and have like a fixed location, as well as any emergency or utility vehicle, like a cop car, an ambulance, and all of that sort of thing. So you'd think that this first mission will be over, but in this first level, most of the phones are comprised of 2 different unrelated missions which are stuck together. And when I say they're unrelated, oh boy, you're definitely gonna see the whiplash. Yeah, what the fuck? We just went from stealing taxis to just, oh, I'm banging my brother's wife, and you gotta kill him because I don't want him finding out, or he already found out, but yeah, what the fuck? Like, what kind of writing is this? So yeah, make sure that you always pay attention to all of these boxes. You gotta crack them open in order to know what's inside. Although, you might want to be careful sometimes because you'll want to see what's inside the crates, but you won't want the contents immediately, just in fear of eventually running out of supplies. Right now, it doesn't matter if we run out of supplies or not, because we're just gonna find a shitload of ammunition for all guns everywhere. Like, it's not uncommon in the first level to pick up a box and it's got 99 ammo of some machine gun. Here's our first gunfight. Pay close attention to the timing. They go boom, boom, and then finally they take a break. You have to take action during the break in order to make sure that you don't get shot. This is how you win gunfights whenever you don't have an armor. And boy, you don't want to be involved in gunfights without armor, because it just sucks to just get randomly shot and your entire mission is over. Just like that. In the meantime, let's enjoy the law, who has a knack of just micro bumping into your car at super turbo speed, and therefore making it so that your durability becomes complete shit. In this game, your car is not set on fire whenever it's close to exploding. Instead, it just rattles very intensely. Oh yeah, speaking of jerk things that this game does, why didn't you reset my wanted level whenever the mission was over, Grand Theft Auto? I mean, I know it's the first one and everything, but no, you're still an asshole. But thankfully, we've just got the perfect remedy for that kind of problem. A kill frenzy. Into this game, whenever you successfully manage to pull off the kill frenzy, you get the cops away from you. And just like that, it's over. In the following hubs, you're going to also get an extra life whenever you succeed at a kill frenzy, but they're also a lot harder to do. With that said, they typically also give you a lot more time to do it as well, so it's kind of a trade-off. So yeah, right now we could go back to the phones in order to get more jobs, But hey, what if we just looked around and found out one of those vehicles that actually give you a job if you manage to step inside? Because sometimes you get employment just by going in places where you shouldn't be. Oh, also this advisory about bombs in vehicles is very foreboding concerning the nature of this mission. Oh boy, it's time for my favorite movie, The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down. So don't send me messages on my pager, I'm trying to not die here. No, oh my god, no.
And it was that moment that our contestant knew he was fucked. Now let's see how this all ends up, shall we?
What? I'm not dead? So what do you mean another mission? No, fuck you, I just had a heart attack. Give it to someone else now. Okay, so I just drove all the way there, and it turns out I still have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I keep thinking for some reason, okay, I gotta do something with the bus, but no, this is Grand Theft Auto 1. Here, the tasks are unrelated. And it takes quite a while for me to figure out this very valuable lesson. But eventually, I will find out that there's a key in order to display whatever was the last little bit of text that you got. Sometimes it's very timely, some other times it's not. But no, that bus, we can just literally drive it in the garbage and we can be done with it. Yeah, it was all for nothing. Okay, maybe we can just enjoy these hallmark physics from the game here. But no, our second leg of the mission, we just need to deliver 2 Mundanos because, you see, this car is pretty mundane. I mean, I guess we need some cars like this. I mean, at the very least, whenever you drive one of these, you're not gonna end up smashing all the other cars or the traffic or anything. It's a dependable, completely boring car. And you kind of need a couple of them in this game because a lot of the cars in this game go way too fast and are just so hard to control. But here we go, we've managed to survive the most harrowing mission of this whole level, and yeah, the least harrowing as well, because yeah, I'm not sure why these 2 missions are stuck together. Anyway, it's time to bring our ass back to South Park. Oh, fuck. And, yeah, okay, I think maybe that car's name is a little too on the nose. More so considering that, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This car drives at the speed of light, but it is impossible to control. So, yeah, good job managing to go wherever you need. But that's okay, we accidentally found out what we wanted all along. The elusive respray shop. I swear that so many of these are just put randomly throughout the map. Like, when you don't have the game map with you, you're not gonna know where a whole lot of this stuff is. Like, why is this there? Why is there only one side that you can access it? And blah, 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 blah. This game just has a whole lot of nonsense to it. You better get used to it. Okay, once again, I swear I did not do this on purpose, just in order to show, hey, this car is the penetrator, so therefore, I gotta penetrate every car. But hey, here's another thing that you need throughout this game, the get out of jail free card. Remember all of the bad things that happen whenever you get arrested by the cops? Well, it doesn't happen whenever you get one of those, but of course, they only work one time, but that's okay. If you die, you still keep it. Ah, finally, something more sensible. Now we just have to kill a police officer. Okay, why is this that this is now considered as the normal thing? Like, after the truck that couldn't slow down, like, I swear that about anything in the world can just be replaced. as you might have noticed, there's a whole lot of tutorial messages throughout all of Island 1. Enjoy them whenever you can, because after the first level, they're pretty much all gonna go away, and you're all gonna be left learning the cold reality of being a crime lord all by yourself. But right now, let's just not crash too much. And of course, I appreciate the irony of putting the police station at Nola, because hey, there's soon gonna be Nola over here. And yeah, make sure that you park your truck in the middle of the thing, because otherwise, yeah, the explosion is not gonna be as big as desired. Also, depending on how the explosion goes, you might end up getting a wanted level of 1 or 2 just randomly, like... hopefully you don't get a wanted level, but this is kind of beyond your hand if it happens or not. And if it does or doesn't, then hey, swallow it up and face the law alone like a big piggy. Oh no, this guy is shy. I gotta get really close to him. But wait! Someone ordered an unrelated second half to this mission. Here we go, we gotta kill a lawyer and all of his men. Wait, a lawyer? Like, why does he have men? Like, is he bent or something? Does he just stop a whole bunch of complete fuckheads from going into jail? But either way, yep, we've got a machine gun. Now it's time for them to perish. Ho ho ho. These two guys at the entrance have guns, but the moment that you start going gun blazing in the intent to kill everyone, they're gonna very soon fold. But again, if you don't have an armor, it's going to get really dicey. The number right next to the armor indicates how many hits we can take before we're finally armor-free and are eligible for death by bullet. That means we can take 2 hits before we die. Normally, whenever you pick up an armor, you get 3 extra hits. We took 1 earlier during that kill frenzy in case you didn't notice. So yeah, now let's enjoy maximum wanted level. And be glad that I turned this way, because we just dodged a police barrage. And whenever you're at maximum wanted level, these cops all get machine guns, which means that your vehicle of choice is gonna get mowed down in the blink of an eye. And yeah, it's that easy to get busted sometime. All that it requires is 1 bad collision. And yet, they took me to the police station that fucking exploded in order to prosecute me and everything. Just in order to remind me of all of my bad deeds, which I was like, oh yes, I did good. So yeah, I figured that I might as well just do 1 phone mission and 1 vehicle mission. This one can be kind of hard to spot because it's underneath the rails. And this mission is not available in the PlayStation version because this is a mission that involves the subway train system. There's no trains on the PlayStation because they did not have the tech in order to implement it. So yeah, we need to go deliver a package into a train in order for it to explode. But yeah, we all... Ow! And we just missed the train, so that means... better settle in, the wait will be long. Oh, are my ears deceiving me, or there's a train coming? What do you mean I missed the damn train? It's right here! No, I'm not going back to the phones. I'm just gonna go and do as you say. Oh, okay, alright. We failed the mission, but we brought the scripting back on track. Just in time.
Mission complete!
Yep, here we go. Grand Theft Auto 1, the only game in the series where you can fail a mission and then win it immediately in the blink of an eye. And yeah, the very first GTA had bikes. The bad news is, the first bikes, especially the super bikes, they're essentially coffins on wheel. You kind of just have to die if you ride them. Which is why I just ended up taking another vehicle, even though I will admit it's completely by accident. And yeah, also a lot of the weapons in this game don't respawn whenever you've taken them. You might have noticed, at first there was a crate with a pistol next to these phones, and now there's no longer any of them. So, yeah, make that what you will. But at the very least, let's go back to where the tanker was, because if you remember, yep, there was a get out of jail free card, and while I don't think we're going to need it, it's always a good guarantee to have. More so considering that one of these missions is gonna involve the cops. Maybe not the first one that we got because they were saying, oh, do it before the cops do or die. And yep, here's the most important point of advice in the whole game. This arrow, yep, don't entirely rely on it for navigation because sometimes this arrow is just gonna lie to you and it will just lead you into trouble. It's not gonna help you deal with bridges or ways in order to get to secluded areas of the map. It's only the most direct, straightforward map, and into the maps of this game, sometimes this can really mess you up. And unfortunately, the only way to figure that out is through good old trial and error. Alright, and now for half 2 of the mission. Now we have somebody who needs a driver. And of course, as it's custom for this one part of the game, we gotta go answer a phone not too far away in due time, because otherwise this is just gonna fail the mission. Why? Because your contacts are really impatient. And it's also there just in order to lengthen the missions for absolutely no reason. But yeah, how do you feel about all of this? We're going to go and do our first bank heist, but unfortunately into this game, they're not quite the flashiest thing. The only flashy thing that you'll see is the wanted level going immediately to 4 stars, or 4 cup faces, whatever you want. But yeah, for being a game that's called Grand Theft Auto, the driving in this game is surprisingly not very good. And it's highlighted more so with the sports car, which, again, it's fun to feel really fast and everything, but my god, you're gonna run into everything. And make sure that you don't collide into too much shit, because collisions in this game are good enough in order to get the cops right on top of your face. So, beware. Oh dear, I've never done a bank heist before. How do I pick up somebody? Okay, whew, thank goodness they have tutorials on their bank heists. So yeah, we have 4, we have the maximum wanted level, but unfortunately for the cops, the place where we have to drive to is so close that, yep, they didn't even have the time to even do anything. So what do you mean coming in for coffee? Are you hitting on me, good sir? Because my heart is taken by crime. So we finally reached the target score for this level, and now we're essentially just waiting for the game to acknowledge that we've got the target score, but I'm willing to bet just because of that mission shenanigan with the trains where everything just fucked up, the game kind of just can't do the check at all, so therefore, yep, we're kind of in limbo until we manage to get the game to be unstuck. So, how are we going to go and finish this level now because everything is messed up? Well, how about we go into a mission? Thank goodness that this economy is full of unwanted jobs. Oh, alright, we get to actually meet with the boss's wife, so hey, I figure that's a good time for... Oh, now the end of the level is finally registering. Fine, let's go.
Hey, Aruzo, I got a warning for you from Bald Man Sonetti. Cross him again, I'll stick a gun up your ass and blow your f***ing eyeballs out. Capiche?
Well, this sure happened. So, congratulations! You survived the first level of the game. So, Let's come back to the next update in order to do some more in Liberty City.